Suffragette spotlight an important time in British history around social change. What's your view of the use of militant activism and violence as a catalyst for change?
The effort was always to protect human life and to not endanger anybody else, and actually no one was ever harmed by the suffragettes apart from themselves. I think a couple of suffragettes died as a result of force feeding. So in a way you can't compare it to sort of modern day action. These women were reacting to 40 years of campaigning very peacefully and politely and getting nowhere with it, and so this kind of came out of that relentless struggle.
We burn things because war's the only language men listen to. Because you've beaten us and betrayed us and there's nothing else left.
It was important that we told the story of these women who sacrificed so much, that showed how hard fought for the vote was and felt so important and timely to today when we're still fighting for equality. But it's also a reminder of how far we've come.
It was sort of rare to be involved in a film with so many women, not to walk into a room full of men and to get to act with so many other women. Because so often you're in films and sometimes there are other women you don't even ever meet. You're never in a scene together. So this was sort of a great joy. But this film does feel, it was so overdue for this story to be told. 100 years for this story about basic human rights.
They're saying she's to speak.
This is a deliberate escalation. This has to stop.
I wanted to be a Formula One driver. A Formula One driver. For a while. Yeah. Then I wanted to be Kate Winslet.
Really? How is it different for you as an artist on screen versus on stage?
I think with live theatre, I like that no one can tell me to stop. When you go on stage and you start doing it, you're on for an hour and a half and there's no stopping, and there's sort of something terrifying about that because no one can rescue you from yourself if you're doing a terrible performance, but there's also something quite exciting that, if it's going really badly wrong, you've got to fix it, and, so you've got to think on your feet a lot more. And film, I sort of love the community that you have with the crew and how the crew become your friends and the creative team become your family, and you spend all your days together, and I always feel sort of terribly sad when I finish a film for that reason.
And Leonardo DiCaprio's face is joy. He was off camera for 2 days, and every single time he did it as powerfully and as truthfully as he did when he was on camera, and I thought for the biggest actor on the planet to do that was sort of amazing.
Last question, rapid one, of global importance. Who's a better kisser, Gosling or DiCaprio?
Oh my goodness. I don't remember.
What did you think of Carey Mulligan?
Oh, she's really pretty. I mean, she's intelligent, but she just sounds so much more intelligent because of that British accent.
What about Canadian accent?
I don't know.